in child's pose. Get present to your lungs. It's amazing that we have lungs that breathe. And pull the pit of the belly in towards the spine. It's amazing that we have belly buttons, especially how we came to have belly buttons. And breathe into the shoulders. And breathe your hips down towards your heels. Take a couple more breaths here. And breathe a little deeper, a little bit slower and fuller. And pull your belly button again in towards your spine. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. You can stack your left hand on top of the right hand and breathe into the left side of the rib cage. Rib cages are pretty cool. It's amazing that we have rib cages that protect our heart and our lungs and the other organs that are in there. Breathe deeply into the left side of the rib cage. And again, pull belly button in towards spine. One more breath in here. And empty out. And walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. And stack your right hand on top of the left. Pull belly button to spine. Breathe into the right side of the rib cage. And empty out. You can stretch your fingertips and your right arm a little bit further. So great that we have arms. One more breath cycle in here. And pull pit of belly to spine. Come back to center, up onto your hands and knees, tabletop. Bring your knees under your hips. And flip your hands over so the back of your hands go onto the mat. And point your fingers towards your knees. And you can bend or straighten the elbows as much as is okay with your wrist. And press your thumbnails and pinky fingernails into the mat. It's pretty cool that we have fingernails. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bend the elbows a lot, spin the hands around. Bring your palms flat to the mat again. We'll move through cows and cats. Inhale, arch your spine, look up towards the ceiling. And exhale, round your spine, look back towards your belly button. On your own timing, you can move through cows and cats. Just inhale as you look up. Exhale as you round your spine, look back. And as you're moving through cows and cats, can you be in this space of wonder? Wow, we have all these vertebrae that stack on top of each other, and then all the muscles that attach to them, the muscles and ligaments that attach to them that have us be able to stand up straight and move in all these ways. So a couple more breaths. Inhale. Pull pit of belly to spine, so that's right below the belly button. One more inhale and exhale. See what you see along the way as well. Come to a neutral spine. Stretch the right hand up in the air. You'll roll out the wrist. You could strum through the fingertips, just hello to the right wrist joint and fingers. It's pretty cool that we have wrists and fingers. One more breath in here. Thread the needle, bring your right shoulder down to the mat. You can push the left hand into the floor by your face or bring the left hand up and around your low back. Wherever you are, press down so that you can roll the left shoulder open just a little more. Take another big breath in. Big breath out. Pull belly button to spine. One more inhale here. And twist a little deeper. Exhale. Unwind. Reach the right hand back up in the air. Inhale. And tabletop on the exhale. Do one cow, one cat. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling, cow pose. Exhale, round, look back towards your belly button, cats. Neutral spine, reach the left hand up in the air. Roll out the wrist, strum through the fingers. Isn't it great that we have fingers and a thumb and a wrist that we can grab onto things? And thread the needle, bring the left shoulder down to the mat. Breathe in and breathe out. You can have the right hand on the floor or wrap it around your low back, whatever would feel good in your body. So a little bit advanced, Simon says, identify the left hip and push your hips towards the left. Pull your belly button in towards the spine and bring the right shoulder even further up towards the ceiling. One more breath in. Pull your belly button towards your spine, breathe out. Unwind, reach the left hand back up in the air, inhale. Tabletop, exhale. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands forward a few inches and send your hips up in the air. Bend the knees a lot. So you press your hands down and forward. So you have leverage to send the hips up and back. Bend the knees, bend one knee, pedal through, bend the other knee, pedal through. If you feel a stretch in the calves, you can just be in a space of, wow, you have these calf muscles, you have these knees and legs, ankles. Take one more breath cycle in here. Empty out. Slowly walk your hands back to your feet. Ragdoll, have your feet hip distance or mat distance apart. You can either bring the forearms onto the thighs for the hamstring stretch here, or grab onto opposite elbow creases and let your torso hang over your legs. Bend the knees a lot and shake your head out. No, let your head bob, yes. One more breath in. Empty out. Lift your toes away from the mat, spread them out, and notice if you tend to collapse into the outer edge of the feet or collapse into the inner edge of the feet, and create your feet even. So you're not in or out with the feet, just straight down. Slowly, keep the toes lifted, slowly roll up. Extended mountain pose, stretch the arms overhead. Touch the palms together like you're giving yourself a high five overhead. And draw hands into heart center. Feel your right hand touching your left hand and feel your left hand touching your right hand. Deep breath in. And have your eyes focus as you breathe out on the space where your middle fingertips connect. Isn't it so cool that we have eyes that allow us to see the world around us? Take a deep breath in, see your fingers, and deep breath out. In through the nose. This time out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose. You can sigh it out if it feels good. Stretch your arms overhead on the inhale. Grab onto your left wrist. Stretch up and over to the right. Press down through the left foot. You can breathe and stretch a little further out. Come back to center. Grab onto the right wrist. Stretch up and over to the left. Press your right foot down into the mat. Pull your belly button towards your spine and stretch a little further. So whatever sensations you feel in your back, can you be in wonder that you even feel sensations? Back to center, breathe in. Draw hands in the center of chest, breathe out. Bring the hands down by your side, sweep your arms up on the inhale. Pull your belly button to your spine, cactus the arms, take a gentle back bend, exhale. Re-extend the arms, breathe in. Forward fold, bend the knees a lot as you bring your hands down towards the floor. Flat back, breathe in. Bring your hands to your thighs and point your elbows up towards the ceiling as you open your chest. Look towards the front edge of your mat, breathe in. High plank, walk your hands to the front of your mat, breathe out. Option to lower your knees down to the mat. Look out pretty far forward. Inhale and exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Take 3 cobra poses. Inhale, just lift the chest. If you feel any discomfort in your low back, lower down a bit more. Pull your belly button in and up. Keep the belly button in and up as you lift the chest. Press the shoelace part of your feet into the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release your forehead down to the mat. Come up again on an inhale, cobra pose. Pull belly button to spine. Pull the elbows towards each other behind your back. On your next exhale, release down. Come up one more time. Inhale, cobra pose. Pull belly button to spine. Pull the shoulders back. And exhale, release down. Push up to tabletop. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. So in downward facing dog, we tend to collapse to the pinky finger edge of the hand. And the invitation is to press down the base of the pointer finger. So where the pointer finger connects to the palm of the hand, press that part of your hand into the mat. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Rise up onto the balls of your feet. Inhale. Walk your feet to your hands. Exhale. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, sweep the arms overhead. Inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. We sweep your arms overhead. Inhale, mountain pose. Cactus the arms, gentle back bend, exhale. Re-extend the arms, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Flat back, breathe in. High plank, breathe out. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Hold high plank for a moment. Option to lower the knees. And let's take a moment to be in wonder and awe. Isn't it amazing that we have these arms and the muscles that are getting stronger every time we use them? Kind of energy in the body. Look forward, breathe in. Lower all the way down to your belly, breathe out. You can do cobra again, belly button to spine, or you can take upward facing dog, where you lift your chest as high as it'll go. Put a little bend in the elbows so that you can pull the shoulders back. See what you're looking out of your eyes. See what you see. Take a deep breath in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Send the hips up and back. Again, press down through the base of the pointer fingers and thumbs. It's pretty amazing that we can think, oh, I feel the weight into the outer edge of my hand, and my brain says press down through the inner edge of the hand, and that the wires are all connected. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, inhale, stretch up. Draw hands to heart center, breathe out. We'll do that sun salutation A one more time. Extended mountain pose, sweep your arms overhead. Take the back bend, exhale, cactus the arms. Re-extend the arms, mountain pose, inhale. Forward fold, bend the knees a lot as you bring your hands down. Flat back, breathe in. High plank, breathe out. Plant your hands, step back. Look out in front of your mat, breathe in. Lower halfway down this time, breathe out. Either cobra pose or upward dog, flip to the shoelace part of your feet. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Take a moment to feel the mat beneath your feet. Feel the mat beneath your hands. Focus your eyes to one spot. Isn't it great that we get to do yoga, asana, we get to move our body mindfully and feel all the sensations in our bodies. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Flat back, breathe in. Fold a little deeper than before, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Chair pose, exhale. Sit your hips low. Yeah, here's where it's like, isn't it great that we have thighs, muscles, and leg muscles that get stronger when we use them so that we can do things that we love to do in the world. See one spot out in front of you. Focus your eyes. It really is amazing that we have these eyeballs that take in information from the world around us, and then we get to experience it in that way. Take a deep breath in. Sit 2 inches lower. Breathe out. Inhale here. Forward fold. Exhale. Flat back. Breathe in. This time a little faster. Flow through high to low plank. Up dog, down dog. See as you move. Open the chest. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Step your right foot to the front of your mat. Turn the back foot flat to the mat. And reach your arms overhead. See one spot out in front of you. And bring your hands to your hips. Use your fingers to lift the front of the pelvis up and use your thumbs to press the tailbone down towards the floor. And then re-extend the arms. Yeah, deep breath in. Press into the center of the back heel to lunge deeper into the front knee. On the inhale, stretch up, look up at the ceiling. Isn't it wonderful that you have a ceiling? High to low plank. Exhale. See the floor, and then see the wall and your upward dog and downward facing dog. See the wall behind you. Left foot forward, warrior one. Turn the back foot flat to the mat and stretch your arms overhead. Focus your eyes to one spot. If it was helpful to bring your hands to your hips on the other side, to lift the front of the pelvis up, tuck the tailbone down, then re-extend. Pelvises are pretty cool. It's where our legs attach to our bodies. That's amazing. See the wall in front of you. Breathe in. Lunge deeper as you breathe out. Inhale, look up to the wonderful ceiling. High to low plank. See the amazing floor. So great that we have floors and not just live on dirt. Inhale, see the wall in front of you. Exhale, see the wall behind you. Yeah, isn't it great that we live in a world where we get to have this experience? The floors and walls and ceilings. I mean, dirt is great, just not all the time. Yeah, we can be in wonder and gratitude of dirt and grass too. Okay, we'll flow through that sequence with the chair pose and the warrior ones. One more time, a little bit faster. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Into chair pose, exhale. Pull the arms back, breathe in, see what's in front of you. Forward fold, breathe out, look at the wall behind you. Flat back, breathe in, see the floor out in front of your mat. High to low plank, keep seeing. Inhale, upward dog, see the wall. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Press the back heel down as you rise up. Inhale, see the ceiling. High to low plank, see the floor. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Press the back heel down, rise up, see the ceiling. High to low plank, breathe out. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Experience your hands and feet for a moment. Yeah, it's pretty cool that we have feet that we can walk around on. Spread the toes out. Crescent lunge, right foot forward. So different than warrior one. This time lower the back knee down to the mat and stretch the arms overhead. Press the right foot down into the mat as you pull the right hip back. Lift the front of the pelvis up. Inhale, stretch up. You're welcome to stay here with the back knee down or lift the back knee off the mat. Take a deep breath in here and twist the spine to the right. Pull belly button to spine, inhale and exhale. Bring your left hand to the outside of your front thigh and pull on your leg to twist your spine further. Advanced Simon says here, breathe in, look further to the right, breathe out. See how wiggles and wobbles happen. Back up to crescent lunge, inhale, open to warrior two, exhale. So this is the first time we're opening our hips to the side. We've been moving in kind of a forward motion with the legs. Now we're opening the hips. It's pretty cool that our legs can move in all these different directions. Lift your toes away from the mat. Pull the legs in towards center. Reach the right hand up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Extended side angle. Bring the right forearm down to your thigh. And reach the left hand up towards the ceiling. Breathe here. Feel the mat beneath your feet. Experience your breath in. Experience your breath out. And bring your left hand around your back for a half bind. You can grab onto your shirt to twist your spine open. If you can grab onto your thigh to twist the spine open. Look down at your front knee. Bring your front knee over your heel. So you're creating strength and stretch in that bottom leg. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Straighten the front leg, reverse triangle, inhale, big side body stretch. High to low plank, up dog, down dog. If you need to adapt and skip any of the push-ups, listen for what's needed in your body. Up dog to down dog. We have two sides. Isn't it cool that we have a right side and a left side? It'd be weird if we had I don't know. I like two. It's good, better than three, it seems like, if we had three arms. Foot forward, crescent lunge. Lower the back knee to the mat to start. Press the left foot down, pull the left hip back. Lift the front of the pelvis up. You can stay with the back knee down or lift the back knee up. Take an inhale here. Stretch your arms and fingertips up towards the ceiling. Twist to the left. Breathe and see. You could bring your right hand to your left thigh to use your hand as leverage to twist the spine. Ooh, necks. We have a neck. That's pretty cool. So you can turn your head and see as far to the left as you can. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Crescent lunge, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Open the hips to the side. And check in with the front knee. You can point the front knee straight towards the front toes. Big breath in. Big breath out. Hold that there a second. My computer says it's going to die. Reverse warrior. Flip the front palm. Big side body stretch up towards the ceiling. Into extended side angle. Bring the left forearm to the thigh. The left thigh. And reach the right hand up towards the ceiling. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Wrap the top arm around your low back. You can grab onto your shirt or your inner thigh. Roll your chest open towards the ceiling. Look down at the front knee. Bring the front knee over the heel. It invites you to build a little more strength. Isn't it so cool? We have muscles that can get stronger. Breathe in and out. Reverse triangle, straighten the front leg. Reach the arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale. High to low plank to build some arm muscles. Inhale, up dog. Isn't it great? We have the spine that moves in this direction. Down dog, exhale. Yeah, different than judging my muscles are only this strong or my spine is only this flexible. The energy of It's so cool that we have these things. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. So we're going to be in wonder and amazement that we can stand on one foot. So lift the right knee into the chest. And slight bend in the standing knee. And grab onto the right shin. And carry the knee to the right corner. You can either look straight ahead or look over the left shoulder. It's a balancing act of being present to what your body needs to do to be able to stand on one leg and also stay present to what's in the world around you with your eyes. So see one spot. Bring your leg back to center. And exhale, reach the arms overhead. Extend the right leg forward. Let's do a little core action. Lift the right toes up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Airplane. Kick the leg behind you as you reach the crown of your head forward. Yeah, you got it. Breathe for 5. Lift the right heel up towards the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, release. Shake out your left leg. Yeah, if you're on carpet, you're getting a little extra muscle action, trying to balance on a squishy surface. Stand on the right knee or leg and lift the left knee up. Grab onto the left shin. Pull belly button to spine. And carry the left knee to the left. And look over the right shoulder if that's available. Isn't it great that you might have furniture to hold on to if you need it? Breathe. Or another human to hold on to if you need it. Come back to center. Extend the leg forward, reach the arms high to build some core strength. Isn't it cool we have abs? Lift the left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, airplane. Kick the leg back. Yeah, if you need to reach out to hold on to something to balance while you build the muscles in the standing leg to hold you up and to lift the lifted leg up for 5. Breathe while you do the thing. See while you do the thing. 3, 2, lift a little higher. Release. Ooh, reach arms overhead. Inhale. Tree pose. Bring the right foot up. You could bring the right foot to the calf, to the inner knee, or to the inner thigh. Breathe. You could have hands at heart or reach your arms up towards the ceiling or hold on to something for 5. Breathe for 4. Yeah, the crazy thing about anything is that it's not really magic, it's just practice. 2 and 1. Switch sides. Breathe. Bring the left foot up. And the wiggles and wobbles, the movements that you feel in your ankle and foot, it just is amazing because those wiggles and wobbles are happening because your brain is telling them, make adjustments, make adjustments. And then your ankle and feet are making adjustments to build strength and stability. For 5. Breathe for 4. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Shake it out. Extended mountain pose. Feel your feet into the floor. Press down as you reach as high up as you can. Forward fold. Exhale. Bend your knees as you round. Flat back. Breathe in. High to low plank. Breathe out. Yeah, listen for your body. If you've had too many chaturangas and you need to stop, then stop. Take the upward dog if it would feel good. Downward dog. Right foot forward, triangle pose. So you'll face the side. Bring your right hand to your shin or thigh. Breathe. So imagine if there were a wall like on the side of you and both legs were touching the wall and both shoulders were touching the wall. and both arms. So your body's in one sideways plane. Take another breath in here. Go a little deeper, breathe out. Rise up. Star pose, face the side of your mat. And horse pose, heels in, toes out. Sit as low as you can go in wonder. Wow, look at my knees can push apart from each other. You can pull the belly button to spine. You can pull the shoulders back and see how low you can sit. Lift the right knee up or the right heel up on the inhale and set the right heel down on the exhale. Lift the left heel up, breathe in. Set the left heel down, breathe out. See if you can lift both heels up. Whoa. And set both heels back down, straighten up, inhale. Exhale, high to low plank at the front of your mat. See what's in front of you when you take the back bend. Downward facing dog, lift your hips up in the air. Pause a moment. Notice the stretch in your legs. Notice the strength building in your arms. And left foot forward, triangle pose. Turn your body to face this side. Left hand to left shin. So point your left toes towards the front of your mat and your back toes towards the side of your mat. Put a little bend in both knees. So you might come up a bit if you need to get your shoulders like on the imaginary wall behind you. For 5, for 4, for 3, 2, come up, face the side of your mat, star pose. For horse pose again. Heels in, toes out. You can bring your palms to touch each other at the center of your chest. Press your knees away from each other and sit as low as you can go. Lift the left heel up and set the left heel back down. Lift the right heel up. Set the right heel back down. Let's see what's available if you lift both heels up. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Release the heels, stretch up, inhale. High to no plank, lay on your belly. Come onto your forearms, Sphinx pose. So Sphinx pose could look like TV watching pose, but we're a little more formal. Pull the shoulders back. Pull your belly button towards your spine. So you keep your pubic bone on the floor, but lift the hip bones off the floor. Pull belly button in. See what you're looking at in front of you. You're welcome to stay here or curl your toes under and lift your thighs off the floor. Breathe. If you feel any discomfort in your low back, then back off to the previous step. You can stay or clasp the hands behind the back or airplane the arms and lift your toes off the floor for 5. If you can't breathe while you're here, that's your clue that you've gone too far into excess. So back off if you need to. And release. Look to the right. You can rest your head on your hands. Take a moment to feel your heartbeat. How amazing is it that you have this organ that's just pumping blood through the body, allowing us to exist. So you can do either of those previous 2 poses. You can do Sphinx pose again. You can do locust or locust pose again, or if you want to try on floor bow, bend your knees, grab your ankles and kick back. Deep breath. Yeah. Pull belly button to spine. And again, your clue if you've gone too far into excess is if you can't breathe. So you want to be able to breathe while you make the shapes. See what's on the floor out in front of you and release. Look to the left. Notice your heartbeat. And slowly come up. We're going to make our way onto our backs for bridge pose. If you need to look at me before you go to bridge pose, I'll show you. So feet will be flat, hips up in the air. Go for it. Have your feet so they're underneath your knees. Squeeze your legs in towards each other. Press the back of your arms in the floor and see if you can walk your shoulder blades closer together towards your spine. If it's available, you can clasp your hands behind your low back. Press your arms into the floor and your tailbone up towards the ceiling. I almost said, isn't it great we have a tailbone but no tail? But then I thought some people would like tails. So I'm going to be grateful for no tail. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly come down. Bring your hands alongside your shoulders. Point your elbows up towards the ceiling. So palms on the floor. And then re-lift the hips. So this is like bridge pose with an invitation. If you want to push up to the crown of your head, go for it. For a little back bend. Otherwise, stay with the shoulders on the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. You got one more back bend. Breathe in, breathe out. Go back up. Whether it's bridge pose, wheel prep, or if you want to push all the way up into the back bend, wheel pose. It's pretty magnificent. All the muscles on the back of your body, on the back of the legs, on the back of the butt, the back of the spine and arms and head. One more breath and come down. Bring your feet wide to the edge of your mat. Knock your knees in towards each other. Bring one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Is there space for gratitude and wonder of your breath and the heart that's beating? We'll do a little bit of core work because it's pretty great that we have abdominal muscles that help us stand up and do things. So extend your legs up in the air. Feet, pull the toes towards your face. Bring your hands behind your head, elbows wide. You can keep your feet, both feet up in the air, or you can hover your right leg 2 inches above the mat and pulse the shoulders up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch sides if you lowered a leg and pulse up for 10, 9. It's so cool that we have these muscles that can get stronger. I lost count 3-ish, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Yogi bicycle sit-ups. So you bring opposite elbow towards opposite knee for 10, 9, 8. You got it. 7, 6. So we have 4 layers of abdominal muscles. And doing the yogi bicycle sit-ups gets all of the layers. Let's do 2 more and 1 more and hug the knees in, big squeeze. Awesome. Rock up to a seated position. Figure 4, bring the right ankle across the left thigh. Plant the left foot. So the goal here is to feel a stretch in the right hip. So if you already feel that stretch, stay there. If you need more of a stretch, walk your hands closer to your hips and scoot your butt forward closer to your foot. You could close your eyes as you breathe and feel the stretch. Like just even the fact that we can feel sensations in our body, whether the sensations are good or bad, it's pretty amazing. If it would feel good to rock the legs side to side to shift where you feel the stretch, do that. Double pigeon So if you feel great here and you want to stay, you can. Otherwise, you can toe heel your bottom foot across and stack your shins on top of each other. So it looks a little bit like this. Yeah. So you feel a stretch in both hips now. Deep breath in. Stay where you need to stay or start to walk your hands forward. If you can walk your hands all the way forward on the mat or past the front edge of your mat. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We have bones in our bodies that move in all these directions, and then we have these ligaments and muscles that keep our bones attached to each other. And those muscles get strong and they get a little bit tight, and then we get to breathe as we stretch them out. Take one more breath in. Breath out. Unwind your legs, give them a little shake. Whoa. Figure four, left ankle across, other side. So it's whether it's your foot or your ankle on your thigh, so that you create a stretch in the left, really your left butt cheeks. Left butt cheek, there's only one left butt cheek. Breathe, and if it would feel good to sway the legs side to side to shift where you feel the stretch, do what's needed. And either stay or come into double pigeon. Breathe. You could close your eyes or look out one spot. And it's pretty crazy how the breath can impact the body. So as you breathe in deeply, you might back off a little bit. And as you breathe out, you might be able to relax a little bit more into the stretch. When you pause, breathe in. And as you breathe out, see if you can relax a little further into the stretch. Do one more breath cycle here. See if you can go a little further. Release. Shake the legs out. It's time to go upside down for a minute. So if you want to see me for a second, if you want to take shoulder stands, you bring your hips up into your hands, feet overhead. It's super important that you only look straight up. You don't want to hurt your neck here, so only look straight up. If that doesn't feel good, you could take waterfall pose, hips on your hands with your feet up in the air. For 5. For 4. For 3. 2. 1. Slowly come down. If there's anything else you feel like your body needs, you can do that. You can hug your knees into your chest if you want to take a happy baby and grab onto your feet, which is pretty crazy that when we were babies, the moment we could connect our hands to our feet was a big milestone. And Shavasana, final relaxation. So if you want to put a sweater or a blanket over your body, if you want to lay all the way out on your mat, you're welcome to, with your feet to the corners of your mat, one hand on heart, one hand on belly, or by your sides. Take a minute or two to let our body integrate all of the shapes we just made with our muscles and our bones. And let your eyes drift closed. Feel your breath be normal, natural, so not forcing inhales and exhales. We'll take a moment to move through gratitude through our body. So grateful that we have feet and legs and a pelvis and an abdomen, all the things, all the organs and whatnot in our abdomen, that we have shoulders and arms and hands and fingers, that you have a neck, a jaw, that we have teeth. It's pretty amazing we have teeth. Feel the weight of your head into the floor. Grateful for our ears and your head. See how relaxed you can let your body be for just a moment. Take a big breath in. Invite some movement to your fingers and toes, and roll over to your right side into a fetal position. Take a moment to acknowledge yourself for taking the time to roll out your mat and move your body on purpose. Like, you taking time to take care of your body is great, not just for you, it's actually great for the world. So thank you for doing that. And slowly come up to a seated position and sit cross-legged if that feels good. And touch your palms together at the center of your chest. So this hand position in yoga is called Anjali Mudra. A mudra is a hand position. And you take a moment and feel the right hand and feel the left hand and your fingertips touching each other. And this is a gesture of inviting in, as well as a gesture of offering out. So from right here, what is it, a feeling that you would like to invite in? You could say it to yourself, and then also offer that feeling out. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, sigh out. Touch your thumbs to the middle of your forehead. You can use your middle thumb knuckles to massage the middle of your forehead. In the middle of your forehead is your third eye chakra. It's your connection to the divine. May all beings everywhere be blessed with happiness and freedom. May the thoughts, words, and actions of our own lives contribute to that happiness and freedom for all. And we gently bow forward in gratitude. Thank you.